righty pitching, giving him that little edge. Doesn't always play out that way in the box score, though, so we'll see what happens in this game.
Here's Jose Ramirez. And that's a base hit. And that's a one-out single.
Batting third.
So digging in, Kyle Manzardo.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
Ramirez over at first with one away. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. And a foul ball. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. That's in for a strike. He bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base.
Pretty impressive from the three-hole hitter. Picks up the single, then swipes second to get into scoring position. Now, that's not going to show up on the slugging percentage very much, but it works the same way for the team. Let's see if they can drive him in now.
One out and a runner at second here in Game 2 of the American League Championship Series. Got him. Two gone now.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
Rhys Hoskins to the plate. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Man at second. Battling here as he fouls it away. Man on second, two down. Ripped towards third. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Scoreless after one. Second game of the ALCS. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Here's 0-1. Swings through that one out in front that time. Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog, and I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way, so people around the league really appreciate his consistency. We'll take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter's going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Bellinger up to hit. Bellinger in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. No score here in the second. Late that time, and it's strike two.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
The atmosphere around postseason baseball. There really isn't anything like it in the sport. It's the time of year where the rally towels come out and the crowd energy gets cranked up. This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. That's in for a strike.
You look up in the stands in games like this, you just see a giant mass of color. Everything just blurs together, and it can be hard as a player not to get distracted by that kind of energy.
He's got it. Runner tags at second. The relay, and they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
Batting center, first baseman Ben Rice.
So up next, Ben Rice.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Nope, that's inside.
Foul ball there. The Yanks with a chance to score first here at the top of the second. Next pitch misses. 2-1. second. And that is out of play. This one in the air, center field. Valera in position. And that is that. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. Down to the bottom of the second. No score. Here in Cleveland, stepping up for the Guardians, Bo Naylor.
Oh, Naylor.
On the ground, right side. Rice steps on the bag. One pitch and one out.
Batting sixth, center fielder, George Valera.
Now here is George Valera.
Ball inside.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. And
Oh,
that's
that's a foul ball.
just foul. The 2-1. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Grisham is there, makes the catch.
Batting seventh, the shortstop.
And up next for Cleveland, Gabriel Arias. Base knock, right field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Batting eighth, right fielder, Chase.
Runner at first with 2 away. Now it's the right fielder, Chase DeLauder. Splits the plate. That's strike one.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Swings through that one for strike two. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. We'll move to the second game of the ALCS. All set for the start of the inning. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. And that one hammered and a foul ball. Wells launched a homer in his most recent game. And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty. Now he's challenging a called strike. And that one was indeed a strike. Still one challenge left for them. Here's Ryan McMahon now. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Fastball for a strike.
0-2 count. You've got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Top of the third, no score. The 2-2. Base hit. And that turns the lineup over. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Now here's Trent Grisham. He's 0 for 1. Fouled off. He was late. And that misses. And the count even 1-1. Hard hit to right center. And that's got extra bases written all over it. They're waving McMahon home. Now a relay to the plate. Tag. Safe at home. And it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Here comes Aaron Judge. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Ball.
Man at second. That one ripped but foul. And there's a ball. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. On the ground, out to short. Slinging it to first in time. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. He's 0 for 1.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Man on second, 2 down.
Ball.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. And that'll do it. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. This is the American League Championship Series on the show. As we go to the last of the third, stepping up for the Guardians, Daniel Schneemann.
Nope, that's a ball.
This one in the air. McMahon gets under it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Guardians, left fielder, Steven.
So the Guardians. Up turns over. Stephen Kwan digs in now. Yeah, that's fouled off. That one fouled off. The 0-2.
Ball.
Stays alive.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Five foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at bat like that one. Now it's Jose Ramirez. A single his first time. Outside low, and it's 1-0. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base. So in now for Cleveland, Kyle Manzardo. Went down on strikes his first time through. Hey. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, he had that base stolen as soon as he broke for second. Such a huge lead. The pitcher's got to find a way to help out his catcher, especially if he doesn't have a great throwing arms.
Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and they've tied it. And he'll make it to second base with two gone.
Well, does a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Hoskins in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 2 of the American League Championship Series. Swing and a high fly ball to left. That is the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. All even at 1 apiece. You're watching the American. Back here in Cleveland as we go to the top of the 4th. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Chisholm, 28 years old, and he was born in the Bahamas. Popped up. Arias moving under this one. And there's one down. Here's Cody Bellinger. Doubled his first time up.
Cody Bellinger.
Bellinger hammers one deep to right. That one back there. Out of here. He'll take a trot around the bases. And the Yankees have the lead. It's 2-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach.
Rosario, batting with one down, takes a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Got him looking. That K is his third of the game. Rosario wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. And it's going to stay a strike. So that removes their last challenge. 2 outs, base is empty. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. And that one ripped to left. And that is that. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. Here in Cleveland.